Hello, interwebs. Today we will be learning how, well, not necessarily we, but you, y'all, however you say it. You'll be learning how to make your own jump scare program in Visual Basic, or VB.net, or Visual Studio 12. It doesn't matter. I'm using Visual Studio 12. I know Visual Studio 15 and possibly 16 is going to be out soon. So I'm using 12. If you want to feel safe, use 12. It can be basic or pro. I believe there shouldn't be any difference if you use 15 or whatever. But this jump scare program is basically undodgeable. What it does is it's a process that sets variables to where it can control your without them knowing, basically. The only thing you'll see is right here in the corner of the screen, you'll see the volume go up. But it's undodgeable basically when it executes. The process that will make the jump scare happen is it's going to increase your volume. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to mute my volume, and you'll see it after. It's going to mute your volume, and then when it executes, it's going to raise your volume to 100. And once your volume's raised to 100, it's going to execute some kind of screensaver, which has audio to it, which kind of makes it a jump scare. It's going to be loud, It's going to be just, shocking. I just picked 35 right here. I believe y'all heard that as well, but sorry about that. And you can get it to get whoever. I get my roommate so many times about just random stuff. I feel like I lost his trust almost to it, but make sure I can keep it somehow. Just don't do this to the wrong person. It'll scare them. So first thing is first. Open up Visual Studio. Here we go, Visual Studio opening up. And we're going just to start a new program, new project. It's just going to be a form application. We're going to call it Scary. No, we're going to call it Spoopy. Spoopy. And, well, where am I going to save it? Why not? Let's save it in my documents. Yeah, right there is fine, just for the sake of this. I mean, you could save it on the root of a flash drive, but you can build on this. I'm going to be posting extensions to this on how to do certain features to where, let's say, you can mask it over Internet Explorer. In other words, you open the program, Internet Explorer will run, and while it's running Internet Explorer, it'll be turning up your volume. And after a set amount of time in Internet Explorer, you're just going to get the screensaver, without even knowing. But in this case, the jump scare. There's different ways you can bet it in different levels. We're just going to be it to where you open it, execute it, jump scare, boom, boo. Okay, so don't matter what you name it. You got to know where you got to save it. Solution name, click OK. And wait for it to create. And don't matter what you do with the form one. It's just coding behind it. Okay. First thing is, we got to open up the directory. I believe you can from here. Open folder and Project Explorer. That's what I want. Okay. And I have the screensaver right here, which is my jump scare. I'm going to show you later in a different tutorial on how to make the screensaver, but I'm going to give this pre-made screensaver. I'm going to include this in the video. But once you get in your project folder, you're going to go to bin, debug, and then you're just going to copy over that to the debug folder. Once that's done, we are just going to click on there, and there's going to be some code in a little bit. Code editor, okay. I have to get this. Okay. This is just going to initialize. You have to rename it. See how I have FRAM startup? I'm going to include that again in the description. It's all going to be there. Public, it's going to be a file in the description, be a zip file stuff. Public class, the name here, so form 1 or whatever your form's named. We were taught in my class to see, this wasn't a project class. It's just something I did on my own. I was just like, oh, got 100 in class, just evil genius goofing off. Nope, no, note, I am not evil. I'm not doing anything illegal here. Everything is legitimate. Okay. So this is going to basically say, oh, okay, this constant integer This is the value to increase your volume. I mean, this is just app command. I guess this is giving it controls. I found this off the internet, but I basically shortened it to this case. It wasn't a jump scare tutorial, it was something else. But the way I did it is for a jump scare specifically. So this is to increase your volume. You're just going to grab this text, copy it, and you're just going to replace this right here. And there we go. And then this is going to be when form 1 loads. We're just going to have it to where the jump scare starts. And we're just going to do this. And this is a loop. This is going to loop 100 times. It's going to increase your volume 100 times, which basically is going to unmute it. Plus, it's going to set it to 100, set it to max. If you set it just once, you know, it's just going to unmute it. But I mean, if you have a creeped out roommate like me who thinks everything is a jump scare, you're going to constantly be muting your speakers. So this is going to catch them off guard. And then after this, next is when the fun stuff comes in. How about this? Okay, this is going to take from the the debug folder, and it's going to start this little thing, process start fazbear.scr, or whatever your screensaver name is. Now, this is it. This is literally, I mean, you can make it a little better. I think you can make the form invisible. Let's see. Form, you can just make it a title bar or whatever. Sure. Make a really big title bar. Don't worry. You mean you don't, they'll know it's just scare right when they load it up. So with that, all the coding should be done. We're going to hit save, and we're just going to start it. And jump scare warning, spoiler. Insert crazy command on screen, spoiler. It's going to jump you and it might scare you. And if you notice in the corner, when you look in the corner, watch my volume just go up as I run it. Okay, that God dang it. That got me. That kind of spooked me for a second. I mean, I knew it was coming. I mean, that's how effective it is. But as you saw, it went to 100. I did pretty good. I explained all that in 8 minutes, but that's just one part of multiple parts. Any questions, let me know. I might answer in another part. I might reply to your comment or whatever. But hit subscribe. There are more extensions to this coming up because, I mean, it's a program. I mean, you can add your own touches to it. You can follow me or whatever. Check the description for your resources and have fun scaring the heck out of whoever.